So I think switching to the standard jungle may be better for building faster with wood. And also on the last run, the way I died and got off with the Karen felt like I cheated. So it felt like I cheated and everybody should have died. So I'm going to start a new all wooden base attempt. I'm going to go to the tropical jungle. Naked Brutality Tribal Duo. We're going 2 people to the jungle. Advanced Standard Storyteller. I forgot a dot there. Da-da-da-da-da. Custom. Commitment mode. Losing is fun. 500%. Oh, this is going to be really tough. And I'm not going to change anything else. Let's go. Let's do 50% world, tiny bit more population, and I like to add 2 more human raids, so there's a more chance of baseliners attacking me. And it also slightly reduces the chance of mechs in the late game. So we get an extra pirates that aren't pigs, and an extra tribal, and they're cannibals. So a little bit more human raiders, a little bit more baseliners, a little less mechs. Smurfs. Well, we'll test the advanced standard storyteller. And the way it works is, so Cassandra has a 10.5-day cycle, and she can send either 1 or 2 raids in the cycle. And the way Randy works is he essentially rolls dice every day to see what should happen. What I did is I made a cycle, and I made it really, really short, but it only has a chance for a raid. I think I adjusted the chances so it's a little more likely to happen than Randy, but you won't be able to predict it because it's like a 3.7-day cycle. I picked a really stupid number, so it makes it hard to predict. We're going to the jungle, and I want to be near purple houses for easy trading, and I just want a generic flat map. I don't care about the stone type, so let's just pick a generic flat map in the middle. Who cares what the stone types are? I'm not going to change the map size. Let's get a little closer to... Oh, no. In the jungle's good. Makes caravanning harder. So we're sort of near lots of people and them. Lots of people to trade with, but we're in the jungle, so it's going to be hard to get out. That's good. Of course, we're doing create custom fluid. We're going to use my standard Jade Club. So it doesn't matter what I pick here because I'm loading in the Jade Club. We are proselytizers. We preach the wisdom of the Jade Club. And the Jade Club we start with is not the true Jade Club. The true Jade Club is the Club of Destiny that we need to find. But we start with a Jade Club. We're, of course, bigoted against people who don't. We get in lots of social fights about the Jade Club. Everything else is pretty normal. Everybody should wear pants and shirts. Leaders and guides, of course. How can you be a leader or guy without a funny hat? We have rituals, so we can ask the Jade Club what to do. And we got an oversized club. We prefer blunt weapons, not sharp. Just thematically, it doesn't really benefit. And we always pick a different little funny hat for a teeny tiny bonus. We only want to do relaxed. We don't want to make it like overpowered. So what is a fitting funny hat for this one? Let's do shade cones again in the jungle, you think? Or head wraps? Cowboy hats? Let's do cowboy hats. That sounds fun. Oh no, I like broad wraps. We look cool in broad wraps. So broad wraps to start. That sounds fun. And everything looks good. And I am going to pause at the start just to map out where to plan out the recording for the little videos I make. The progress render map videos. But all we're looking for is construction and plants. This person's acceptable. No dumb labor kind of stinks, but they're not too bad. Psychite addiction, oof. But they're good at construction and plants. And medicine. Ooh, that's tempting. Incapable of violent, but can do construction plants. That one's also tempting. We can make lots of traps. They're good at lots of skills. Let's check. Construction plants. Industrious. Oh, but they can't do that. Mm-hmm. Slow learner, you're at the bottom of the list. Gourmand, not great construction and plants. You're also near the bottom. Creepy breathing, not great. Construction, not so good. Plants, construction plants. Okay, you guys stink. So, So we have a choice between 4 middle-ish. That's going to be so much yayo being taken. Let's re-roll these 4 people once. I don't like re-rolling too many times because I think having bad colonists is a fundamental part of the game. Bad colonists at the start. I don't want to deal with dumb labor. I actually kind of want to do the non-violent person. Okay, I'm going to re-roll everybody with the non-violent person. Construction plants, but depressive. Construction plants underground are you're spectacular. Underground are kind of stinks because we're going to be outside a lot. Husband, Legua. Who is your... You're married to them. Delicate, fast learner, nimble, psychite addict. Wow. That's really tempting. I think that's just a sign that we should just go with those 2. Husband and wife. The husband is a delicate psychite addict. Yeah. Yep. This may not go well. This may explode horribly in our faces, but I think it's going to be pretty fun. So we got a psychite addict in Flake, but huge construction plants. Delicate is terrible. Non-violent, not very good. Fast learner. And awesome construction plants. Undergrounders not great, but they can do everything. So let's go, and I'm going to pause at the start, and we're going to map out where we do our progress render stuff. Actually, I think I can do it without pausing. Because they just need to grab berries and stuff. So let's just get going. So the other person won't even grab the club. So you grab the club, and then we need to designate berries to be taken. So get those berries, get those berries, get those berries, get those berries. Okay, let's zoom out and let's find a good spot. That's a lot of fertile soil. There's no fertile soil in the middle of the map. There's the tree. Yeah, let's go right here. And we'll build our base here. We'll hopefully farm there. And we can meditate at the tree in horribly dangerous fashion. That sounds fun. So we will set it up like this. And I'm going to use the planning tool. And I'm going to map out where it records. So we'll record from the map edge. Am I not allowed to plan on the map edge? That kind of stinks. We'll get that fertile soil if we can. So I'm going to go 90 up. And let's cut that. Let's go like a little above all that fertile soil. Okay, we'll come up here. And then 160. And let me mark the corners. So only record this. Don't record the whole map. That way we can zoom in a little bit. There, it says 16:9 ratio. Perfect. That's HD. So the plan is build in the pink dots. And they are hauling in all the berries, which is good. Okay. We can turn this off. Turn off auto home zone. Turn on auto repair. Turn off visibility of stockpiles. Let's remove this home zone that it made. And let's tell them to cut trees right here. So we'll get a little shack right here. There's some swamp. That's fine. Cool, cool, cool. Let's set your work priorities and stuff. It is so nice not having to go crazy fast. Fine, you're both... Okay, you warden. Don't do that first. Who cooks? You both stink at cooking, so both do it. You can both construct. You can both do plants. You can both do mining. You craft. Don't haul first. Clean first. Soul Sapper. Did you lose another base? We didn't lose the other one, but it felt like I cheated with the caravan stuff I did, and I was unhappy with how long it took me to cut down all the trees on that map. So I'm hoping in the jungle we can go a little faster. What start is this? Naked Brutality? I edited the start to be Naked Brutality Tribal, but we started with 2 people, and we started with a Jade Club. Unfortunately, one of our people is a Psychite addict, and one of our people is non-violent. But they are a couple. They are a couple. They randomly were a couple. I re-rolled only a few times. I think having terrible colonists at the start is fundamental to RimWorld, so we have terrible people. And we're just going to make it random shape. Is this too big across? That's too big. Yeah, make it like that. Cool, looks good. Slap some doors around. I don't care if you guys have to remake them. It's fine. Let's set your schedule to go to sleep a little earlier. There was progress render taking the picture. The reason I set this a little earlier is darkness. It's dark equally between and after midnight. Midnight is the center point of darkness. So you want your people sleeping or doing recreation around midnight as much as possible, because working in the dark is like getting the lazy trait, the pessimist trait, and 4.5 copies of the slowpoke trait, which is the equivalent to a peg leg. So you really don't want to be working in the dark. And if you do, you want to put lights outside, and we don't have that for a while. So first we're getting in a shack. We're going to actually use spike traps a fair amount, because we have a non-violent pawn. And we need to cut all these plants and make a fire trap. Or, I'm sorry, a fire break. Okay, you guys get to work now. Okay, we got some berries. Let's go to a stove right away. Sure, just slap it down. Got a torch. Make the torch. There's steel right there. And steel right here. Okay, that's marble. I think we can destroy this stuff faster than we can mine, though, so we'll do that. We'll bring those urns in. Hunter lacks ranged weapon. Yeah, okay, don't hunt. Starting with a couple is nice, but we have a delicate, fast learner, non-violent, and they're addicted to drugs. I'm gonna need to set this. Take Psychite T for addiction for now. We're not gonna break the addiction yet. We're gonna live with it. Can you come knock these down, please? Let's get the stove up. $34. We're gonna need to lock down lots more. So one is the one that gets things done in a relationship. Neither's really gonna get anything done in the relationship. Well, that's fast learner, which is awesome. Delicate is one of the worst traits in the game. But look at that. Plant scale, plants, and construction. That's what we want, is plants and construction. Also plants and construction, so they're really good. So I did re-roll a few times, but not too many. We need to get inside. We need to finish these walls right away. We need to be indoors. Yeah, don't make that. We need to... The first thing you guys need to do is you need to get indoors. No, 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 no. You're gonna make this. Just as about to say, we have invented a room. He fails. There, we have invented a room. That's very important. And I have a... I'm using the save storage thing so I can load in the bills. Let's do that. And make infinite pemmican and make infinite tea. So I made... I have this all sorted out by... It goes animal products first, and then meat, and then veggies, and this is all of them. So if I don't want them to cook meat or animal products, I can just do that. If I don't want them to cook veggies, I can do this. Or whatever. Does the modded storyteller have the random raid size? It does not, but I am considering putting in a 10 to 20, somewhere between 5 to 20%. I'm considering doing that. But for now, it is Cassandra. We're using a modded storyteller. It should be a lot like Cassandra, except we cannot predict when the raids will come. That's the hope, at least. And you guys are both equally terrible at cooking, so one of you please come cook some food. Let's not have too many berries. And can you come knock down some trees and let's make a table to get all this. Is the other person better at plants? Okay, you're both ridiculous at plants. That's great. And you're better at construction. Got it. Yeah, there we go. You can turn this stuff on. So let's have you do construction first, then plants. You do plants first, then construction. So we'll get them both doing the thing they're better at. We have a house. We have a spike trap. We have food. Not a bad start. We really need to get beds and medicine quickly, because diseases are what I'm really, really terrified about. Fortunately, we can plant heal root, so we're actually going to plant heal root first. Even before rice, we will be able to do berries and rim kill, which is wild predators killing stuff. We'll live off the wild predators killing stuff. But get heal root in the ground. Let's not die to diseases. Get spike traps up. And at some point, we're going to try and break this person's psychite addiction, but it's not going to be for a while. Let's edit all this stuff. And I use complicated bills and stuff and complicated assignments for everybody. At some point, I'm going to upload this so you can load it in yourself. So whatever is the top policy here is the default for all new colonists, prisoners, and guests. It applies to all of them. So any prisoner automatically gets set to lavish food. Colonists will feed them lavish meals if you have them. All new colonists are set to anything, so they'll come in and put on armor, and all new colonists are set to social drugs, which means they can take smoke leaf and stuff right away. You probably don't want those things. So whatever is the top policy, I generally suggest you set it, you rename it default clothing or whatever, and then you change it to what you want the default to be. I've put in a mod so I can just load mine in right away. So I do default worker for the top one. And it just sets it to the worker policy. So, like, don't put on armor. Just a simple helmet. Gun link, kid's helmet, simple helmet. So I put default worker as my first one. And then I have one I call flak when I want people to wear some armor. And then I have one I call melee when I want people to wear a shield belt. And then I have nudist. It's just the same nudist policy. And we're going to change these food policies. I like to switch simple meal to be the top on the list. So I essentially take my lavish meal, I rename it simple, and then I change the meal plan to be simple. and so I'm just loading it in so I don't have to just check out those boxes myself. And we're just flipping all those around. And I've also turned off chocolate and insect jelly on everything because I want to save those. I don't want them to eat it. So I've just flipped those really fast using this mod. And for drug policy, I like having default no carry as the top one. Is don't put any drugs in your inventory. Take drugs based on mood. Don't have mental breaks. Instead, take drugs. That's the plan. I switched this one to drug policy. This one allows people to put drugs in their inventory, which is what I want for people I care about. I don't want somebody new to put in like valuable Go Juice and Yayo in their inventory and then I kick them out. I'm going to check Psych IT take for addiction for now because I have started with a Psychite addict, which is not good. And we're going to give him Psychoid for now. The problem with a Psychoid addict is this meter falls faster than the 2-day interval. You can take Psychite every 2 days, but this meter will empty faster than that, so they're going to build up a little bit of tolerance. Actually, let's... We'll have it based on mood for now. Well, we'll let him get risky with the mood. He has some tea, and we started with Flake, and they did that on their own. I didn't add that to the scenario. It just came with the colonists. So we'll see how that goes. So our plan right now is just get in a shack, kill Rimkill, plant heal root because we're in a jungle and there's going to be a ton of diseases. Get Rimkill for food, get berries for food. Let's get you were the better at plant. You're the better at plant person. You come do this. Grab these. It's better to let them grow all the way in, but we just need berries now. So, any plant, even a tree, let's find one that's lower. Is there one not fully grown? Can we find a berry not grown? Let's find one. Is everything, seriously? Is everything fully grown? They're 77% grown. When it's 66% grown, you only get half the berries. So it's good to, at 100% grown, you get 100%. It's generally good to let things go to 100%. Rumshackle says, you once rolled a tribal colonist that started with a sniper rifle. At first, it was great, but you ended up restarting because it felt like cheating. One time, I had a colonist start with a golden longsword. And it was an absurd amount of starting wealth, and it was really silly. The only way I'm a little unhappy with the system is if you start with a fertile egg, the animal doesn't get tamed instantly. By the way, it's really cool that they can start with random stuff. We started with 3 Psychite tea from this person's addiction. And then randomly on top of that, they also started with Flake. So we should be good on drugs for them for a bit. Good. All that heal root is in. Now we're chopping this down, and we're going to roof this around this to make a fire break. Roofing prevents plants from growing, so fire won't have anything to jump to. You only have to do it 2 gap, like a 2-size gap. We're doing 4 to be extra safe. So if stuff lands, like if this wood's here, hopefully the extra size gap will make it not be a problem. I'm excited. I'm preferring to start with a tribal, and we're not going to wall around the tree. We're going to meditate in danger. Doing psycasting with no pause is going to be fun, and that's going to help with the wooden base. So I'm glad we started tribal. Our kids will be tribal. If we find any children, they should be raised tribal so they can meditate at the tree. The jungle, it doesn't have as many trees, so we can build our base faster and get stuff. Butcher stuff. Go ahead. Yes, please find other Rimkill. So you can hit Architect Orders and right-click the Allow and hit Allow All, and it'll unforbid everything. So you can automatically find Rimkill, which is stuff, predators have killed on the map. Good. So we're getting more meals up. I have it. We started with pemmican, so that's going to be our long-term food storage. And I think the next step is we're going to try and wall around the base so we have some safe territory. So we can do some safe farming and stuff. But let's get some rice in the ground. And then get some psychoid in the ground. Because we have a psychoid addict and it's good for mood management. So get rice, get psychoid, and then get a tiny bit of smoke leaf. And we're going to want some cloth. Any plans for rehab at some point? Whoops, sorry about that. Yes. I am hoping to rehab at some point. But we're in the not dying phase of the game. So our goal for now is we're just going to take tea and deal with it, but I am hoping that we can deal with this person at some point. So, but they are delicate and non-violent, so if they have mental breaks or whatever, I'm kind of scared what happens when we punch them. I can't remember how debilitating psychoid withdrawal is. For Go Juice and Wake Up, the withdrawal is so debilitating, it becomes a benefit. Like, when the person has mental breaks, you just punch them once and they fall over. So, like, the downside of those is so bad that it's actually good. Like, the more they are crippled, the less your chance of just getting killed. And if you need the person, you just give them the drug and they're 100% ready to go. Boom, boom, boom. But I don't remember how crippling psychoid is. I'm going at night so we don't randomly get eaten by predators. And let's... I saw we had a bunch of meat, so let's turn that meat into pemmican. Let's store some food. Yeah, I want to store some food. We want to set up a prison. Oh, we do definitely want to talk to them. Who can do this? We want to buy heal root. We started with some flake. Okay, let's trade 5 flake for 2 heal root. Cool, so we have some medicine. Let me assign you guys to no medicine automatically. And that way I can manually do it if we need it. And we're going to make a wall here. Just a gap as a fire break and little safety. And we're going to make a wall around the crops at some point. We're not going to go in the tree range. Let's mark that out. Let's mark the tree. Alright, that's all we need. We can turn that off. So when I make the wall here, I'm going to do it like a little cross right across there. No, you're never going to get that done. Just stop. Cut down some more trees. Nope, nope, refuel. Yeah, you need to fill the stove more because you guys aren't very good at cooking. I probably should have them do, actually, yeah. Don't do the ×4 pemmican. Do ×1 pemmican. You're not good enough cooks to do ×4. We have some cloth. We're going to make a double bed. So, bed is what we want. Heal root's what we want. Wall is what we want. Prison cell is what we want. Both people can do everything not particularly well. We do not have a good doctor. We do not have a good doctor. We don't have good other stuff. Let's do roses. I think daylilies are a little better, but not by much. And I had family members used to plant roses, so I like to do roses. Sentimental. Old Man Lobus. Did they change the raid points for slaves? They did change it, but they should have changed it down. Slaves are only worth a little tiny bit less than colonists, and you may not even notice the difference. Low medicine, but we do have some medicine, and that's spectacular. Were these fully grown? Yes, we'll get those. Come get all this. Old Man Lobus says, yeah, that really changes the value of slavery. Might reconsider just making them colonists so I can arm and armor them properly. Generally, yeah. So, it's really complicated, but let me see. If you go, is it this? Yeah, I think there's a guide there, under construction guides, that goes over raid points, and I think I mentioned how slavery works in that. I'm working on a video guide on raid points, and it's mostly done. And I think the info on slavery is there. Oh, there's a panther right nearby. That's kind of scary. Do we have the ability to make a bow? What are we doing? Jungle cabin fever. Lagua's rehab center. Do we have the ability to make a recurve bow? We do not. We can make a short bow, though. I may want to make a short bow and escort those animals away. So let's make a short bow. And you're the crafter. Lagua, come do this. Yeah, make more pemmican. Terrific. Have a store of food. I love having a store of food so we can just hide inside and eat if we need to. So on day 5, we should get the first Cassandra raid, which is the standard first Cassandra raid. And then after that, this new storyteller I'm testing is going to kick in. And it'll attack about as much as Cassandra. It actually attacks a tiny bit more than Cassandra, and it attacks unpredictably. So this should be harder than Cassandra. Okay, the bow is done, and it's awful. But that's as good as it needs to get. So let's escort this panther out of here. And we're going to do that by just placing any spot on the ground. It doesn't matter what kind. And we shoot at the spot, and animals flee from fire. And let's just go move this up here. And let's keep moving this thing away. And it's very important not to accidentally miss and hit the animal. I have tried to do this to a warg, and I missed the spot, and I hit the warg, and I died. So we want to put it on this side, and we want to... It sort of flees, like, perpendicular, usually, kind of. I don't know how it works exactly, but... Good. We've pushed it a fair bit away. Is there nothing over here? Let's move it up there more. I don't see any animals for it to eat when it wakes up. We want it to wake up and find something. Fine, it's really far away. Well, it's not great, but it's better. Maybe we should have shot it. How much is a double sleeping bedroll? 85. We need clothing and stuff, too. I really want the bedroll for immunity gain speed. Go put your club back on. Okay, we should go kill that. We're not going to have a better chance of getting rid of this panther than right now. Blood loss, moderate. It's low moving. Legua, you're going to stand closer to it. So every time it takes damage, it's going to go at the closest person. We're going to have it go at the delicate person. And we're going to have our 0 skill shooter with an awful bow try and take this thing out. In the rain. Okay. I'm thinking we just bring it to the traps. We're going to shoot at it all day, and it's going to turn to night and whatever. Okay, we got it. We got it now. I was thinking it was just going to take too long. Let's just hit it with a trap. But we are hitting it. Oh, wrong person. So I wasn't closer with Legua when it took damage. So it went on Legua for a second there. I'm sorry, it went on the... You know what I mean. I did it wrong for a second. Shooting too! Oh gosh, don't hit the rhino. Don't... We have done it. We have won. We're not going to be eaten by the panther today. Let's get 2 research benches in here. So if we have to hide inside and just eat pemmican for a while, we want to be prepared to do that. Rumshackle, great teamwork, excellent relationship therapy. Okay, they're gonna prepare for a while. Great memory, he can cook. We need a prison cell. Let's make the prison cell outside the base. No, come... No, don't sew. Come harvest these trees and make this stuff, please. Yeah, we're gonna make the prison. Now we're gonna see if we can do the same thing to this guy. No, I doubt it. We're gonna have to let him hit a trap, and maybe he survives, and maybe we can put him in a prison cell real quick. I don't want him to attack that. Okay, prison cell. So we're going to have to let him hit one trap, and then we may... Oh, gosh, we didn't close the door. That's fine, actually. We kind of wanted him to be attacking us, rather than going at random walls and doors right away. Okay. So let's get him hitting a trap, and then maybe we'll run around. Okay, he's certainly going to hit that trap, and whether we take him into this trap or not, I'm not sure yet. How beat up is he? 8 hours. Okay, we don't want him to hit this next trap. So if we shoot him more, he may die. We want him to fall over due to blood loss, and I think with our awful bow we can hit him one more time and we won't kill him. But I'm not positive on that. He is a tribal. He can cook. He can do stuff. Great memory doesn't really matter when everything's low skill. Like, it's barely... Great memory is barely helping at all just for shooting, and it's doing literally nothing for all his other skills. But it's not a negative trait, so that's fine. He's got all his parts. He can haul and clean. We're going to want another person who can fight while we put Lagua in rehab. So I really want this person, and I really want him to fall over. So I'm just trying to hit him once more. And if we don't hit him once more, well, at least we're getting shooting XP. They're going to fall over due to blood loss in 6 hours. And then we capture. Can we just hit him once with the bow, please? I don't need to bring both people for this, but bad things happen. And I'd rather know where they are. You're so terrible at this. Shooting 3! We got him. Don't shoot him anymore. Don't go near the traps. No more fire at will. Yeah, he's gonna fall over soon. Let's not break any more parts or anything. We'll have Vassilo do the tending. You can go feel better. We've done it. Default. No, don't give anybody anything. We don't have any medicine, so we need to manually do it. Are you skilled enough that you can save him? Lovia Gaming has followed. Thank you. We're off to a silly start. Yeah, I know you're minor mental breaking. You come do this. Let her take a break. Lagua, you go capture this guy. Yep, they're fine. Prisoner, convert. Convert him to the Jade Club first. We can put this back down. I didn't want him to attack that. That's why we removed it. We're going to need a little more steel. So I'm just making this big grow zone here, so it will automatically cut anything at 100%. So we wanted a bunch of trees. The room is decent. That's fine. Its sturdiness doesn't matter as long as it's better than negative 2.0. We're doing great. We will convert him whenever. Let's make our zones. So I like to do them roughly in the same order, same colors. And the idea of the zones is we sort of have areas of safety. So I do... Actually, I'm going to start switching it up. We'll see if I mess this up. We'll do red first, then green, then purple's fine. Give me like yellow or something. Can I get a different color? There, that's good. So we'll do super safe. That is stay inside the building. Safe is stay inside the walls. Nearby is how far I think they can go without going while still getting inside. And no edge is don't walk to the edge of the map where a raid may spawn and instantly erase you. So super safe is inside the building. We don't have an outer wall, so I can't do the safe zone yet. Oh my gosh, that was terrifying. Praise Randy. Thank you for the panther meat. Nearby is just where I think we can safely work nearby and still get inside. So, yeah, just only go, like, to there. Yeah, we'll meditate at the tree at some point. Actually, I'll set that up. We won't actually meditate yet, but let's have that ready to go. Oh, you food poisoned. Yeah, great. That's awesome. Get him food poisoned. Oh, Lagua is food poisoned. And he needs to take drugs. Lovia, how long am I streaming today? I am not sure. I am hoping to stream all day. But I may switch things up later. I just started, so I usually stream for several hours. But we'll see. Or for many hours. 5, 6, 7 hours, hopefully. Hopefully, the base will only burn down a few times, and we will survive it. Okay, we're going to set him to nearby, because he's vomiting everywhere. How are we doing? We got enough light leather. I could make 1 tribal wear. I don't know. I'm going to sit on leather for now, because if somebody gets sick, I need to make them a bedroll and give them medicine. So I don't want to go to tribal wear immediately. We can always cut down trees and make passive coolers and stuff. We have enough for a double bedroll. Actually, I'll go to double bedroll first. Who is the actual warden? Leguo. Great. And you're vomiting. And you're a psychite addict. We'll wait till we get to the second person before doing rehab. Come do more of these before you go back, please. We'll micromanage you a little bit. Everybody enjoys being micromanaged, right? Yeah, grab all of it. And grab this. Uranium. Yeah, we don't care. Legua is doing what he can while vomiting. Get all the meat inside. Yeah, get the traps up. You clean after you're done. Oh, no. Clean. Don't gather at this table. Rice is close. How done are these? Not done. Are there any no, that's not a panther. These are pretty much done. We want to turn all that meat into pemmican again before it all disappears. So let's grab some more berries. And I like having a little bit of pemmican stored up. I'm a big fan of cowering inside and eating food. To get over problems in both real life and RimWorld. You are recovering. Go feed and convert. Let's do furniture. Furniture, then clothing, and then we will want stone cutting for concrete floors. Well, no, and actually, no. That's right. We're on all wooden base. Never mind. We're not even going to research stone. Oh no, we'll research stone cutting so we can do monument quests. That'll be fun. Nice, healthy dose of food. Let's change this to... So I used my save load thing. We're going to change it to up the meals to 1 more person. So let's load meals for 3, which sets it to 10, all the same. Add in infinite pemmican, add in infinite tea. I love that mod. It makes the... Usually I like to do that and explain how all those work when I play, but when I expect everything to burn down all the time, I really don't want to have to reset all those crazy complicated bills. Where'd the vomiter go? Okay. Need to watch him. Predators. Predator check. There's a panther all the way at the end of the map. Cobras are no big deal. Oh, that's right. How are we on converting you? You can convert just fine, and you'll be recruited just fine. Okay. You know what? Let's go straight to recruitment. What is your thing? Cannibal females are naked. Ranching naked women cannibals. That's kind of creepy. Oh, now this person got food poison. Shnan, new wooden base. I see my premonitions about the campfires came true. I sort of have declared the other one lost. I wasn't happy. It felt like cheating. And, there were actually too many trees. Like, I wanted to make the base fast. And there were so many trees, like, we couldn't make the base fast. Which is what I wanted with the all-wooden bases. You can have a big base up really quick. But we were battling the trees more than battling all wood. So we're switching it up. We're going to the jungle, which is tons of plants which burn down. Tons and tons of plants which burn down, but not as many trees. There's more grasses and these bush things. Oh, great. They're all food poisoning withdrawal. Well, let's start his withdrawal then. So they're on the drug policy. Good. He's not taking for addiction. Don't take Psychite. And put it out of your inventory. Actually, let's switch him to default no carry. And we'll leave up Psychite on that. So you don't put drugs in your inventory. Put this down. Yeah, good. And we'll recruit him and we'll just naturally convert him later. We're proselytizers. We have enough that we can make the double bedroll. But we're so vomiting, we can't make the double bedroll. You know, just haul this in. And just stay inside. just stay inside for a bit. The wimp, the delicate person can't handle... Actually, I don't think... Does delicate affect that? No, it doesn't. So it's just the withdrawal and food poisoning knocks him out. That's cool. Didn't know that. Oh, you're recovering. Never mind. You can go back to nearby. Go grab that rice. When you recover, we'll make the double bedroll. The food poisoning doesn't affect the quality outcome, but it does affect her chance to succeed. And it would really suck if we failed making the bedroll. And we have made a bedroll. Major break risk. Yeah, you're going to be breaking for a while. Just hope it's not a problematic break. Your Psychite withdrawal. We'll see if we can start working on his addiction. Hopefully we get the smoke leaf. We can stone him. When we stone him, he's going to fall over. Hunter lacks ranged weapon. Yeah, okay. Let's turn it off. Kissless Neat has followed. Thank you. We are vomiting in our all-wooden base. This is standard RimWorld to me. Excellent. Food's looking really good. Let's hold off on rice planting. So now that we got a supply of pemmican, we're going to change this to corn so we don't have to walk back and forth so much. Because we're also getting rim kill, and we're getting berries. Grab these. Grab these. Actually, don't plant this. Plant all the drugs and stuff first, please. And don't stop cutting this. Stop doing that. Yeah, harvest this, plant drugs. So he is withdrawing, and his mood is under control. I think he can still have random drug binges, though. I think part of psychite withdrawal is random drug binges. But since he is married and stuff, he's actually doing pretty decent. Okay, unrestrict. You guys can go wherever. You, Legua, you need to stay nearby because you are the addict. But we'll let you get some rim kill, and we'll see if we can get another bedroll or maybe some tribeware. We're recruiting him right away, even though he's not a follower of the Jade Club. Good, he got food poisoning. That's what I want. I want him vomiting. He's less dangerous when he's vomiting. Yeah, we'll leave this here. We'll make a wall around this at some point. We'll make a wall down here at some point. We'll make a little spike trap thing at some point. Right now, we just need to not die and not have mental breaks. And we are using a modded storyteller for me to test it. That I don't know when or if it will attack. We are testing it. And I put the thingy in chat earlier. I'll link it again. So I have made this storyteller. I call it the Advanced Standard Storyteller. And it's supposed to be just like halfway in between Cassandra and Randy. That it's unpredictable, but it won't have as many giant sleeping gaps as Randy. It still can happen, though. And how advanced is it? I literally just changed 2 numbers in a text file. But hopefully, I changed the right numbers, and hopefully I changed them the right amount. But I tested it for 8 years, and it looked like it was good. So raids can come at any time. We don't know when. But it shouldn't go to sleep for too long. And it should attack pretty much a teeny tiny bit more than Cassandra. Oh, the heal root's coming. Oh, it's so good. Let's not... No. You do not grow. I don't want him botching heal root stuff. So no growing for him. Definitely no growing. You getting safe. You're gonna fall over because you have food poisoning. Just stay inside and vomit. That's great. That helps his withdrawal. Harvesting from this is a growing job. So if you go over and you hover over any of these, they are done in order, top to bottom on the list. So harvest crops is always done before plant seeds, which is always done before replant tree, which is always done before sow crops. And since harvest crops is at the top, so I have this giant grow zone. And when I check this, I set it to cut. And what happens is they automatically cut trees at 100%. Give me 1 second. Another non-violent person, a dirt mole. We don't want them because we're of course in the middle of the jungle. But we're just gonna tend him actually. Okay, yeah, he got up on his own. So when I check allow cutting here, automatically all the trees, all the berries, all the ambrosia will be cut at 100%. And if you go to the grow job, that counts as harvesting crops. So if I have a big grow zone like this, and I have allow cutting check, they will always cut stuff here before sowing crops if it's possible. So they're harvesting this. They'll always harvest before they sow this new stuff. They always do that in order, top to bottom on the list. And you can even check, like, some of the jobs with hauling. Yeah, colonist needs rescue. Yeah, that's what you do. Like, with hauling, it can be problematic. Where's the one that's problematic? Haul corpses is always... You can see, I can't move my mouse because it'll go off the list. Haul corpses is a tiny bit above the halfway point. And you'll see cremation bills is pretty far down. It's a little bit below the halfway point. So they will always haul corpses, if possible, before they do cremation bills, which is why it can be frustrating. Like, why aren't you guys cremating things? Just cremate these corpses. It's because they always do it in order, top to bottom. I actually learned that from Tynan. Somebody was reporting feedback, and they were like, why can't I do this? And Tynan was like, why don't you just hover your mouse over this and look at the list? They do it in order. And I was like, oh my god, that's mind-blowing. Thank you, Tynan. Okay, so we can now carry medicine. We have medicine. Shnan, we're stealing the non-violent pawns. Yeah, unfortunately. We're not supposed to be non-violent here. I'm going to make things vastly harder. Let's go to medicine, and let's edit the default. Whoops. Let's edit the default medicine now that we have heal root. Getting to heal root was so important. Colonist in prison, colony animals. Yeah, everybody can have medicine. It's fine. Can we go talk to this guy? Clean the vomit. Actually, deliver the food. Clean the vomit. We want to be recruiting him as much as we can. We want to get him a bed soon. How far away? We're pretty far from a bed. Oh, get that out of here. Get that barracks turned off. These food poisonings are actually significantly helping with his withdrawal. If we could just leave him as permanent food poisoning, this would be easy. Actually, since I'm just going to restrict him to the safe zone, let's send him to growing, and he'll plant these crops here and make this back to being a nice room. And he also, burning passion for his work, so that helps a ton. So he'll get rid of this awful bedroom, he'll get rid of this ugly environment by planting the crops. So it's currently at negative 2.7. When it gets below... When it gets, above negative 2.5, this will switch to minus 5 rather than minus 10. So we need to get this above negative 2.5. And unfortunately, I can't make shelves, so... We can make a chinchilla bedroll. Symbol of avarice. If food poisoning can be used so effectively, why not create a stack that always has food poisoning? I may do that. We may put the stove outside and make a little bit of pemmican out there for that. But it seems like he's getting it enough, and it also seemed like if we can, when we get these crops back planted again, that he is happy enough that he's out of major break risk. So you just both stay inside for a second. Are you the undergrounder? No, you're not. Do you have cabin fever? No, you don't. Okay, good. Did you just insult your... Legua spoke negatively of Vasilo's brother. Okay. I was going to say, you just insulted your wife there. No, you insulted your wife's brother. Got it. Oh, try for baby. I don't think they can get a baby, but we'll see. But it's technically possible. Food poisoning major. Beat him up with the club. Trial by club. The Jade Club has determined that we would like to keep him. Doug, thank you for following. And we don't need to tend his wounds too bad. Yeah. Just put him in the bed. Give him some food. Tend him up. Great work, Vasilo. Showing the power of the Jade Club. We are worshippers of the Jade Club here. Food poisoning infects stacks, so it actually doesn't stack. It averages out the percent chance across all the meals. So if you have one meal that has food poisoning and you put it in a stack of 10 meals that don't have food poisoning, then each meal has a 10% chance of giving the food poisoning. Hold on, I got a video of this. Give me 1 second. So when the food poisoning thing goes in the stack, all of them get the percent chance. Where is my video of this? When you make batches by 4, what can happen is you get tons of food poisoning because, of course, you've just made a stack of 4 meals that all have food poisoning. And then when you put the 4 in the 10, then each meal has a 40% chance of food poisoning. So you get tons of it. So it certainly seems like it stacks, but it actually doesn't. Let me switch to picture-in-picture. Here, I'm going to make... Oh, let me... Yeah, we're making meals with 0 cooking skill. Let me see if I can zoom in. So I'm making a stack of meals with 0 cooking skill. And they're only in a stack. Give me a second. He's not quite done 10. So there's 10 meals in a pile. There's 10 meals in a pile. So we're going to spawn 10 people. There's 10 people, and each one's going to eat a meal. And we will see that some people, but not all people, get food poisoning. Three of them got food poisoning, but the other 7 did not. I'm not sure when that changed, but it certainly seems like food poison stacks, because if you make it by 4, they all stack. And food poisoning is a big problematic thing, but it doesn't stack. But we may, I think using food poisoning is a good way to fight this addiction, and we may cook outside to do that, to make that happen. His manipulation and consciousness aren't a factor in food poisoning. There's only 2 factors: his cooking skill, which is a 4, and the cleanliness of the room. And the cleanliness of the room only matters when it's worse than -2.0. It's not worse than -2.0. Cleanliness doesn't matter. Solely cooking skill. Edisor, how am I doing? I am doing great. We are vomiting. We are starting a new all-wooden base. We have a couple. And this is Legua's rehab center. And we're trying to get one of our couple off food poisoning. We started Naked Brutality Tribal. I only rerolled a few times because I like starting with bad colonists. But when we rerolled, we had 2 people that had awesome plants and construction, which is all I really look for, and they were a couple. One of them is non-violent, delicate, but a fast learner, and he came with a psych guide addiction. So this is his rehab center. We're going to see if we can rehab him. And once we get these roses back planted, yes, see, his mood's going to be over the line, and that's all we need. So hopefully he can just chill inside. We'll watch his outdoors meter and stuff. You know what? Just stand outdoors for a bit. Go feel better. Yeah, get your outdoor meter. It doesn't take... It goes up very, very fast, but only falls very slowly. So we'll just fill up that meter, feel better, do some recreation. So it's at -1 here. We need to get this beauty above 0, and we also want to get this above dull. So we're hoping to get the beauty above 0. Yeah, he's got burning passion for his work. The room's much nicer. Yeah, we'll get this good. How is your common? Your common? We can use food poisoning against him. We can also get him stoned. When we get Smoke Leaf in, we can choose if we want to stone the prisoner or stone this guy to knock him out. Smoke Leaf, the big downside of it is it's rather debilitating. It makes people slower. It reduces their consciousness. They're not good at anything. So generally, you really don't want to use Smoke Leaf because it's debilitating. I want to debilitate this guy. I want to debilitate the prisoner. I want them to be useless. So we're going to use it aggressively. Because we do want them to be useless trash cans. And, Storyteller. Okay, how long has it been? So it attacked on day 5. Okay, so Cassandra would attack by day 11 at the earliest. Day 11 would have been her earliest. Day... what is it? 16-ish would be the average. And day 20 would be the latest for Cassandra. But we're on my randomized storyteller that who knows what's going to happen. Theoretically, it could never send a raid. Theoretically, it could send 3 raids in a day. So we have Heal Root now. I would love to buy a Shock Lance so bad. But we can't afford one. Even if we gave literally everything. So, whatever. But I'm happy you're here. If we get attacked, we're going to let them handle it. Do we have enough light leather to make another bed? We do not. Okay, he's happy enough that we don't need to weaponize food poisoning. Like, it was tempting to bring this stove outside. When you cook outside, it sets the cleanliness to, like, -4. So there's a high chance of dirty cooking area food poisoning always when you cook outside. Okay, stop cutting down the forest. Thank you. That was very effective. Cool. All this is sown. Yes, sow more. We actually don't sow too much more Heal Root. We got tons of Heal Root. We have Flake. We have Heal Root. Humps! Humps is always tough. Beauty, it's positive. That's what we want. So he's now not getting an ugly environment thing. And it's also raised this to slightly impressive. Perfect. Okay, stop planting. We don't need that much Heal Root. Yeah, plant some corn now. Perfect. We got cotton coming, that we make bedrolls, smoke leaf coming, psychoid for mood management. Let's do a little more psychoid now. Is that enough for a bedroll? Yes, it is. Let's give this guy a bedroll. We'll hold off on tribal wear. We seem to be okay. But if anyone has more RimWorld questions, I can bring up a second copy of RimWorld. We can test stuff. I can go picture-in-picture. I can look up stuff in the RimWorld code. And most importantly, I know lots of super smart players. I'll ask them your question, and then I'll repeat the answer and pretend I came up with it. You're from the Empire. Hira, thank you for following. So, because they are from the Empire, this person will literally never join us. Even though the letter says... he may join freely. It's a complete lie. He will never join freely. Thank you for stopping by, Kira Stardust Blaze. We are vomiting in our all-wooden base, and it's a terrible plan, but it's a lot of fun. Neanderthal Pyromaniac. I'm thinking we don't want a slow-learning Neanderthal Pyromaniac in our all-wooden base. Just gonna think that's the way we should go with this. Fortunately, they wouldn't join anyway. How terrible is your mood? Your mood's great! We're gonna recruit him and convert him later. Your mood is under control. We gotta watch for... Actually, let's deal with the flake. Let's put the flake over here. I don't want him to have a drug binge and take the flake and instantly have to restart his addiction withdrawal. And that's the only drug we have, so let's just wall it off. And let's not make any Psych IT. So we're just going to pause our Psych IT. No, don't halfway do it. There we go. It'd be nice if we weren't naked. Predator check. 2 panthers. There's a panther that's pretty close. And that one's eating pigs. Good. We can go eat those pigs. And we just unforbid all the rim kill. Rim kills like roadkill. Missing corpse. Oh, you're scheduled to nearby. Got it. And you are happily resetting away. Oh, that's further from the flowers. So if we check this out, see it's -2 beauty here, so he's getting unsightly environment. We want him to work at this one. Yeah, come down here. Work at this one. There. Now the beauty meter, watch his beauty meter's going to go up. And now the unsightly meter went away. So it's a little more beautiful down here, closer to the flowers. So let's move this one down, so that doesn't happen again. Every little bit of mood counts when it's really close. Go chat with that guy. When we're just on the border of mental breaks, we need every little thing we can so we can rehab him without having too many problems. 7-year-old for psychic suppression. Oh, it's female. Oh, if this was male, it would be perfect. We would disable him and we'd disable him. Ah. Oh. But they are relief. So, let's ask the Jade Club what we should do. So we've got our rituals set up where we ask the club, and since there's social festivals, we can adjust the percentages. If it's a fun or unforgettable festival, 2/3 chance we deny the kid. 1/3 chance we accept him. Jade Club, give us your wisdom. Should we accept this child and be debilitated? We will find out. Schnan, does addiction recover faster with better mood? It does not, but we don't want him to have mental breaks in the process, so it's just better for us if he doesn't have mental breaks. So we want to get him through the withdrawal process without mental breaks, so that's why we're trying to keep his mood up. It doesn't help directly with getting this over faster. Death Frown, you're here for the terrible festival. Oh. Well, we will find out the wisdom of the Jade Club. We are followers of the Jade Club. When we aren't sure what to do, we ask the Jade Club. And the Jade Club says, no, of course not. Our only useful colonist is a female. We do not want to have female suppression. Shanann, that's what we thought, but you had to check. Thank you. Yeah, good double check. Ask questions like that. A lot of times, I don't know the answer to them too, and sometimes I do weird things just for fun. But I'm happy to look stuff up. What is this? That's camel, that's chinchilla, and that's pig. Okay. We're hoping to make some tribal wear so we're not naked soon. How far does the light reach here? Let's see. Lit. I'm looking in the bottom left corner for lit. Okay, so it doesn't reach right there. The light doesn't reach this corner, but we can plant some more flowers right here and here. Death Frown. Suppressing useful for humans. No in real counter for sure. Yeah. When we're trying to rehab this guy, it would be so awesome if we just knocked him unconscious. And prisoners would be a lot easier to manage if they were barely standing. Oh, careful. Careful going near the panther. We need to watch these panthers. Let's not get eaten. $59, you're one short of tribal wear. Oh, why would you do this to me? Legua, oh, his mood's going down. Oh, he's got cabin fever. Okay, go stand outside. Yeah, meter goes up much faster than it goes down. So just come hang out. Okay, hang out where it's a little nicer. It's really ugly down there with all this. Yeah, -4. Positive up here. Yeah, hang out up here. Okay, your outdoor meter's capped. Go back inside. Death Round, Withdrawal Rehab, hope it goes well. Absolutely nothing is going to go wrong in this jungle in an all-wooden base. I don't know why you'd have any doubts. I mean, sure, the first few times we attempted this, the base burned down about 7 or 8 or 9, 10 times, and lots of people died. There's no way this will happen again. Freaky, hello. What are you doing? Can you get out of here? Moving 47%. We'll wait till day. At night, he has that big 80% movement speed, so we'll wait till day, and then we'll kick him out. We don't want this guy on our ground. We're in a barracks now. We're getting... Yeah, we're in a neutral barracks. Impressive barracks -1. We're not in the impressive bedroom, because we've got this guy sleeping on our floor. Okay, it's day. Get out of here. You're not welcome. Go walk off. Oh, walking past the Panthers. Look at that. Scary. But Von Munchausen. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Good afternoon. Evening. Yes. Yes. We can make a tribal wear. Vassalau do it. Wait. Vassalau has higher skill, but Lugua has the passion. We want Legua to do it. We want to get him higher skill. Oh, we just watched a panther eat a turtle. That was scary. Good. We got tons of pemmican. Awesome. The raid. We are day 17. Okay. Cassandra would be average attacking now. A cobra must have killed something over there. Maybe the rat had... Okay, there's a cobra. You know, make 3 trapware. Even if it's cotton, whatever. Smoke leaf, yes, that's what we want. Von Munchausen, thank you for following. Is this a Randy run? I am testing my own new custom-made storyteller. I'll link it again. Give me a second. I'll put it in chat. So... I call it the Advanced Standard Storyteller, and it's supposed to be... Here, we can just check. Between Randy and Cassandra. Smurf's Advanced Standard Storyteller. It's Advanced Standard Storyteller, please. And the idea is to balance of unpredictability and consistency, hopefully between Cassandra and Randy. So... how advanced is it? I literally just changed 2 numbers in a text file. But hopefully I changed the right numbers in the right amounts. But the hope is that it attacks pretty much exactly the same amount as Cassandra in the long term. But you cannot predict when it comes, and hopefully, statistically, it'll have a little bit of less chance of going to sleep for a really long time than Randy. So that's the goal. Less time sleepy Randy, but still completely unpredictable. I tested it in dev mode for 8 years. Like, I literally just made a shack and turned the game on to, like, times 20 speed and just let raids come and run into turrets and die. And I just let it run while I was, like, cooking dinner and stuff and cleaning and doing laundry. And it seemed to work for 8 RimWorld years. But we will see. What numbers did I change? So I'll bring up... let me go picture-in-picture in a second. And we'll go check that out. So I'm going to leave the game running at 1 speed. And we'll go check out my thing. Give me a second. I'm just moving stuff around. Oh yeah, perfect. So, picture-in-picture. Here it is. Advanced Standard Storyteller. And... Cassandra's on days is 4.6. She has 4.6 on days. And Cassandra's off days are 6. So Cassandra has a 10-day cycle, but she sends either one or two raids in that cycle. So it's a 50-50 chance if she sends 1 or 2. This has a really short cycle. Like, this cycle is 4.78 days. I picked a really funny number, so, like, you can't predict it. It's not regular. I intentionally picked a really strange number and a really short number. And I don't know exactly how this works. I need to talk to somebody who knows programming better than I do and how it evaluates these numbers. But the hope is that it has a chance, just a chance for a raid between these. And sometimes it'll send 0, sometimes it may send 1, and maybe even sometimes it sends 2, but actually I don't think it can send 2. But since the thing is so short, it can send 3 raids in less than 6 days. So that's all I changed was these 3 numbers. So the cycle is really short, and you don't know what happens. And I am tweaking and testing those numbers to try and make sure it can't go to sleep for a very long time, and it also attacks the appropriate amount of times. I'm still tweaking those and testing them. But I'll show you the storyteller Steam. If you go to the storyteller page, I'll go back to picture-in-picture real quick. Like, I have made this infograph, and if you hit the history tab in game, like if I go back to, hold on, let me go back to this. If you go to the history graph in game, these red dots are when you get raids. So if you look at this graph, it shows you the regular cycle. It's kind of hard to tell because the picture's small. Like, you'll see Cassandra's very regular, but it's either 1 or 2, 50-50. Randy's very random, but he can go to sleep for a very long time. Hopefully, it's in between for the advanced standard storyteller. Like, if you look at that, you really can't tell what happens. That's 2 years, and I tested it 4 times. But we will see. That's the hope. Needs more testing. So this should feel a lot like Cassandra. Cassandra must attack by day 20. Cassandra would always attack by day 20. We're apparently in a sleepy advanced standard storyteller. We'll see how it goes. Did this person say they were leaving? Oh, they have a faction. They'll always leave. Okay. Let's make some smoke leaf. Do forever. Don't go very far. Drop on the ground. Symbol of Avarice. I'm sure you can ask Synapse and he would help you understand. I may ask, like, the mod development, but I'm sure somebody could tell me. I really wanted to just make a simple program. Style IU. Raid, Manhunter, Problem Solver. Yeah, I really shouldn't say raid. I should say major threat. That's the schedule of major threats. Thank you. I shouldn't say raid. Because it's more than just raids. It's also manhunters, infestations, problem causers, lots of other stuff. Thank you. Oops. You are supposed to go here. Yeah, feed that guy. We got smoke leaf. So I am going to stone the prisoner. So if you click a prisoner and you go to prison break interval, it's actually based somewhat on their movement speed. So operation administer smoke leaf. We're going to stone the prisoner. Oh, get up, get up, get up. Yeah. Chat with him first. And then we'll stone him. And the stoning has two big benefits. One, since their movement speed is slow, they'll have a less chance of prison break. 2, it'll increase their mood, less chance of going berserk. And the biggest one of all, if they do go berserk, or they do have a prison break, they're now reduced consciousness, reduced moving, they're stoned, they're so much easier to punch and knock over. So I like to stone the prisoners. And we also may wish to stone Legua, who's the addict. But keeping him inside is seeming to working really well. His mood staying up. We're a couple, so having high mood from just being a couple is amazing. Symbol of Avarice. You know how Randy can send like 3 major threats all at once within a few hours? Does that count as 1 or 3 major threats for the average over the year? I would count that as 3. Style AU. Addictions aren't a problem anymore. They never go over 15 days. Well, the major thing for the addiction is the mental breaks and stuff. If you're trying to break it. On the withdrawal, I'm worried about, is he going to have mental breaks? Because I don't want to beat him up because he's delicate. He's also non-violent, and we also just have a shack. So he started with an addiction, so we're trying to break his initial addiction. Yeah, it isn't going to take too long, but it's still dangerous. And he is trapped indoors, so let's get him outside. Yeah, minus 35. And I think it... let's look that up. We can look it up. I think... I'll switch to picture-in-picture in a second. I think psychoid addiction comes with random chances of drug binges, so I've walled that off, so he can't drug binge. And if he drug binges on smoke leaf, that's fine. Okay, we're waiting for the outdoor meter to fill. We're intentionally not doing it down here, where it's ugly. We're doing it up here, where it's beautiful. There, your outdoor meter's full. Go back inside. Let me go to where... Wormworld, data, core, deaths, drug deaths, psych IT. Where's this going to pop up? Cool, it popped up in the right place. I'll go picture-in-picture in a second. Let me find the withdrawal. Oh, I didn't find it. Withdrawal. Let me search for withdrawal. We'll look up what this is. Okay, it's in the Yayo. The Yayo page has the withdrawal. So let's go picture-in-picture. There we go. So this is the XML file. There's text files and there's code in the game. Some things are in different stuff. But for psychite addiction, this is the stuff that happens with psychite addiction. Addiction, tolerance, we're looking for withdrawal. Social fight, so he's got an increased chance of social fights. He's got a worse rest fall rate, reduced consciousness, reduced moving. Every 40 days on average, he can get a drug binge, and every 10 days on average, he can get with psychic days. That's days. Wander psychotic is days. And that's not based on mood. So those 2 breaks will happen just because he's in withdrawal. And then on top of that, he can also get mental breaks from his mood. So we want to prevent the mood ones. And we'll just have to deal with the withdrawal ones. Symbol of Avarice, because it kind of feels like the way Randy works is different too. Like, he can roll a raid, and if it's successful, he can roll again. Yeah, it's crazy. I could tell you some more stuff about Randy. Give me a second. Transport Crash Wendy, Paralytic Abasia. But they're a follower of the Jade Club. Nimble Jogger. Oh, that's going to increase our raid points a lot. Of course we need to accept her, though. And because you have Abasia, we're just going to put you in a shack. We're not gonna put you in the bedroom. we're just gonna put her in this box over here. Let's make a box in the room, so we don't have to like go outside to deal with her. We're gonna put her in a closet, because I don't want to make a barracks. Vaughn says, happy to somebody who does an all-wooden base. You're having a similar idea, and you're looking for tips. I'm not going to be playing this particularly perfectly. We're going to do some silly stuff. Can we make this... Don't do that one, actually. Can we make this so we can go save that person? Yeah, they're really good. Except... Go rescue. And there is a random chance that every day they can unabasia. Exotic good trader, that's so good. If we get raided, man, I'm kind of disappointed. The advanced standard storyteller was supposed to attack, but I guess this is like Sleepy Randy. Maybe it'll pick up. What was Wendy's skills? Hold on, let me check again. Wendy looked awesome. Sanguine, nimble jogger, mining art, can do everything, no health conditions. Mining's not a big deal. Art's really nice, because we had a passion for art, though. Not as good, though. They're fine, though. They can do stuff. Nimble jogger sanguine is ridiculous. I'm pumped, and they're already a follower of the Jade Club. The exotic good trader's spectacular when we don't want to die to stuff. Oh, but I got info on Randy for you. Let me look up Randy. I'll tell you. So I learned recently one of the ways he works. Somebody explained it to me. I mean, I figured this out. Hold on, let me find Randy and I'll show you where this thing works. So, back to picture in picture. So here's Randy. And what Randy has is he just has all these things in a big pile. Threat big, that's major threat. So he has a chance to send major threats. He has a chance to send miscellaneous minor events. He's a chance faction arrival, that's like caravans and stuff, or visitors. Threat small, that's the single animal go insane. Ship chunk. So he just has a chance to throw all these, and he rolls every day for what happens. But there's this variable that says max threat big interval 13 days. And I always thought that was supposed to mean that the longest Randy can go is 13 days. And it's like, if you play Randy for a long time, you know he has bigger gaps than 13 days. So I always thought this doesn't work. But the way this works is after 13 days, if Randy hasn't sent a major threat, the next time he gets anything, it instead gets changed to a major threat. So if it goes 13 days without sending a major threat, the next time he rolls faction arrival, it instead it's gonna roll major threat. The confusing part is some things Randy sends are like this, and some things are sent other ways. So you can still get some things like quest pop-ups, and I think solar flares, and there may be a few other things that Randy can send instead. But the next... Oh my gosh, you're lighting our base on fire. But the next Randy-fired event becomes a major threat after 13 days. Yes, Style says, Jogger makes for a great hauler. Yeah. I'm pumped. I'm very, very pumped. Schnan, that's a super good pawn. Yeah. Randy's probably going to drop a meteor on her. Thanks. Oh, we now have 3 people, so we need to nominate a bonker. Our moral guide is a bonker, and they need to wear a funny hat. We need to make a funny hat. Make a tribal headdress, please. And, of course, the bonker has to be Vasalio, because you're the only person who does anything. Begin role change. Vasalia, you are now the bonker. Vasalia has described decision-making under stress, putting a role above her personal desires. Yes, you are now the bonker, and you wield the Jade Club, and you have clothing. So good. And we'll get you your headdress in a second. And And we're going to recruit this person right away, which is going to make people unhappy because we're going to have somebody who doesn't follow the Jade Club. But I'd like to have another person. And then we're going to need to make a spike trap tunnel. I don't like making spike trap tunnels usually, but I think we're going to die without it. So we're going to do some spike trap stuff. Since we're going to have 4 colonists in a moment. One is a non-violent psychite addict. One is our new colonist who is not a follower of the Jade Club. One who's a Beja. And then Vasilia, a Vassilo, who's actually really, really good. So at least we have one person who's good. Okay, and we're going to get low on food. So let's plant more rice again. Because that's fast food. Get it done. We've just acquired 2 new people. Our supply of pemmican won't last too long. We'll get that going up. And we'll bring in Wendy into the room in a second, because we're going to have a barracks in a moment. Okay, Wendy, you can join us. You can sleep in the flowers. Symbol of avarice. So he doesn't actually roll threats over and over till one is unsuccessful. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Oh, we need to trade. We need to buy glitteral medicine. Yes. I absolutely want a few glitteral medicine. Oh, you don't take... We can't afford 1 glitteral medicine. You don't buy smoke leaf. Do we have to unwall the flake? Come unwall the flake. You won't buy flake! Come on, man. There we go. Schnan, the biggest difference you see on Randy is you can't rely on traders to show up regularly. Yeah. It's big with, like, orbital ships, too. Like, the orbital ships. Sometimes you get, like, 5, and sometimes you get none. Man, what is going on? We have Sleepy Advanced Standard Storyteller. It wasn't supposed to go to sleep. So that was the longest a Cassandra gap could be, is right now. Randy, of course, could go to sleep for however long he wants. So can technically this Storyteller, but I didn't expect this many gaps. We'll test it more. I was going to be on Randy anyway. Wendy, you can have the drug policy. You can have fine meals. We don't have any armor, so who cares? Crafting 5, good, good. Oh, his mood is spectacular. We had the fun festival. Okay, we can make Psychite tea, but we're not going to because Legua might drink it. Oh, I missed your thought above. Jogger makes her a great hauler. Oh, I am so pumped to have a jogger to, like, go get the corpses and stuff. Yeah. Very pumped about that. Oh, never tested... Sorry. Never tested it, but... Preach health, increased chance to Abeja to end. I think Preach health only increases the immunity gain speed. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Thank you. Good check, though. And thank you for reminding me of your comment. Sorry I missed it. Stuff gets hectic. We need to move your bed inside. You can go to find meals... Let's look up what Preach Health does in a second, though. Give me a moment. The symbol of avarice, what I meant is Randy rolls each day, and when it finally does roll the major threat, it feels like he then rolls again instantly for a follow-up. Oh, and if that one appears, he does it over and over again. Oh, I'm not sure. That may be the case. I don't know. That would be... we would need to look in the code for that, and that'd be really complicated. But maybe we'll do that, too. But let me make sure Goose is all set up first. And doing stuff, because I'm going to leave the game playing while we look stuff up in the background. You have a passion for cooking, so you're the cook. We need to get you a ranged weapon, and we can make recurve bows now. So please make some recurve bows. Don't do plant stuff. You stink at it. You don't need to do construction. You can cut rocks, though we're not going to cut rocks. Yeah, you haul and clean, Goose. Randy does have a chance to add 50% raid points. That might be what you feel. Randy can fire, like, multiple raids within the same hour, is what Symbol of Avarice is saying. Like, you can get 2 or 3 major threats in, like, the same short period of time. And it's not just, but yeah, he has the 50% thing, too. Let me look up Preach Health. Because that's a good question. Maybe we'll Preach Health her. I'm pretty sure the answer is no, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to leave the game going. We'll check this out. So we're going to RimWorld Data Ideology. Let's see. Preach. Okay, first I need to escort this panther out. So, we escort predators away by placing spots near them and shooting at the spots. Let's get these panthers out of here. Yeah, we could... I would like to not be eaten by panthers. We don't want to accidentally hit the panther. Don't accidentally hit it. I have shot like this and hit the panther, and then I got eaten. That was not good. Okay, we just want to keep escorting them away. Come right here. Alright, like that. Go. Run away. Run away. Run away. You're supposed to run away. Do I need to go closer? We could, of course, like, shoot it and stuff, but just escorting it away is good enough for now. There we go. Got a little more space. We didn't move them far, but that should be enough. And we have another person that can research. So let's give you a spot right there. Yeah, we'll get you clothes. We'll get you converted. I don't want to use... I want to keep Preach Health available, so I don't want to use conversion rituals and stuff. Maybe we want to re-arrest him and convert him. We can always release him. I think we'll keep him for now, but we're going to consider arresting and converting. Don't want to use conversion ritual. Don't want to use convert power, because Preach Health, big deal in the jungle. And he seems to be useful. How is this going? Abilities, sound deaf's abilities. Preach Health. Preach Health. Okay, let's check this out. I'm gonna put it picture. Maybe you guys see something I don't. Let me... Hold on 1 second. Let me move this over so I can see you guys chat on screen too. I got 3 screens. We can do this. So where's the picture-in-picture button? Give me 1 second. Picture-in-picture. So this is the Preach Health thing. Yeah, play a bunch of sounds, do a bunch of stuff. Preach Health. Okay, it doesn't say what it does, so we're gonna have to look in the code. That's okay. We can look in the code. Give me a second. Let me bring up the RimWorld code, and we'll go look for that. And my knowledge of programming is I took 3 Hello World level programming classes 15 years ago. So my knowledge of programming isn't very high, but I can sometimes get through stuff. Preach Health. Let's see if we can find Preach Health. What was it called in the text file? Death name, Preach Health. Sound, Preach. I'm trying to find where it is in the game code. It might be a bit for me to find it. I'm not very good. But we'll keep the game going while I do this stuff. I'm just living in a shack. Ability, utility. What might it be called? Reach health resolve? That's the sound. Okay, we'll have to look into Preach Health later. I'm not sure if the info on the wiki has it. Let's see, what? What does the wiki say? They can reach... Where is moral guide? Preach health, immunity gain, speed, injury healing factor. That's right. Yeah, so injuries are just temporary wounds. So I think it only heals temporary wounds and immunity gain speed faster. But that was a very good idea. Well, we'll have to... I'll make a note to try and find that in the code sometime. But I don't see it in my rudimentary programming knowledge. And I couldn't search for it up with just Preach Health. I don't know where the ability things are. Oh, here it is. Here are the abilities. Where is Preach Health? Oh, no, does it have a different name? Ability, Chunk Skip, Counsel. There's Counsel. Put to sleep, reassure. Okay, I'm going to switch to picture-in-picture. Maybe you guys can see it, because I don't. So we're going picture-in-picture. And on the left here, here's a list of abilities. Let me know if you see the one that looks like Preach Health. Yeah. So we saw... oh, the Panther's nearby. There's the Panther. I've got to watch it in both. Chunk Skip, Fire Skip, Fire Burst. So if you see one that looks like Heal... Or it might have a different name than Preach Health. I don't know what the name is. So while you look at that, I'm in the game, in the little window. I need to scare the Panthers away. The Panthers are getting close again, so I need to do that. Plan, not die to Panthers. Good, we got them a little further up. Can you please run away? Fixed worst health condition. We'll check that one in a second. That doesn't sound like it would be right, but it sounds like the closest thing so far. Coagulate. We'll check that one too. Good. I don't think those are it, but we should check both of those. Those are definitely both the closest names to what we're looking for. Good call. There. The Panthers look... Okay, so let's check Coagulate. Ability effect. Coagulate. Yeah, that looks like it just tends wounds. And what did you guys suggest? Fix worse health condition. Fix worse health condition. That's a healer mech serum. That's what that one is. It's is curable by item. That's what it's checking. So we gotta like mix our RimWorld knowledge and our coding knowledge. Coagulate is blood. Yeah, blood loss. So those are good checks. Manhunter Pack. Okay. So there's the first fired threat. It was a little later than the longest Cassandra gap. But we'll see. That's 3 lynxes. Preach health is there. Okay, cool. Give me 1 second. Thank you. It was just further down. Got it. Thank you. Let me not die to this panther attack, and then we'll check it out. So I'm just going to restrict everybody stay inside. This is why we captured all this pemmican. Or, I'm sorry, gathered all the pemmican. So we can just chill. And ignore these 3 lynxes. Wendy just got food poisoning. Well, that's not ideal. It was 3 lynxes, so what are the raid points on lynxes? How are we doing? Goose got food poisoning too. Great. Well, hopefully everybody can stay inside and not die. Preach health. Wow, it just said it right there. Thank you. Okay, since not much is going on, I'm just going to zoom in a little bit. We'll go back to picture-in-picture. It literally was just right there. Another Manhunter pack. Okay, the advanced standard storyteller has woken up. But we'll just chill. What is this one? Five foxes. Okay. At least it wasn't. At least it was the Abasia person. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Everybody's set to stay inside. We're cool. Okay, where's the picture-in-picture button? We can look at this pre-health stuff. So it says, I don't know what that means. Here's the tooltip. That's just validating it. Where is this? Okay, go back. So I don't know what I'm doing with programming. Like I said, I haven't had a class in a really long time, but sometimes we can figure it out. Validate must be human. Validate no mental state. Validate same ideology. Validate sick or injured. But what does it do? Comp properties preach health. Effect preach health. So, I'm not smart enough to figure this out. If somebody's smarter than programming, this looks like just the confirmations to make sure it works. I don't see the thing that leads me to where the stuff happens. Was it supposed to be in the XML files and I missed it? I'm not sure. I don't know. So I'm just going to go back to RimWorld. But we tried. We didn't succeed. So I think it's just immunity, gain, speed, and healing, but it may be something more. Low food. We have enough food to get through this. The Manhunters will last for 1 to 2 days, and then we'll be okay. Wendy, are you tribal? Yes, you are. Goose, are you tribal? Yes, you are. We have 4 tribal meditators. That's terrific. Let's put these rotten animal corpses right here. Rotten corpses, animal. And let's allow animal and mech corpses. Bring in the fresh and animal corpses right here. Yes, please. You can put this stuff over here. Good work. Something's being eaten. Can the Panthers hunt manhunters? Yes. Sometimes you will get, like when you have like 50 man-hunting squirrels, like a warg will kill one, it'll instantly rot, it'll kill another one, like the warg can like tear through like 50 of them. It's really cool. You were supposed to make a decent bow for me. Goose is food poisoning again. Legua, how is your mental break? We have been very lucky not to get any random dazes. If he gets a random daze, we need to beat him up. So, let us stone Legua. So hopefully, I think this may knock him out. Because we need him to not get a random daze and walk outside against manhunters. Well, either way, it didn't knock him out, but his moving is now 20%. It should be really easy for us to beat him up before he gets out the door if he gets a daze. Of course, it stunk. We did it right before he fell asleep, because he can't have a mental break while he's asleep, but whatever. So, 2 major threats in a short period of time. Standard storyteller's awake. Oh no, Vassilo's now got food poisoning too. Everybody got food poisoning, except the one we want to get it. We're getting low on food. How are the predators doing? There's just 1 lynx left. Oh, there was a traveler. Oh. We'll bury you. Oh. Obviously, we should put him in here. Raiders are going to come and break that open, but whatever. I mean, it's... Obviously, that's what we're supposed to do, right? I am a firm believer in signs from a higher power, and that's a clear sign, right? Who's breaking? Goose. Don't have mental breaks. Instead, get stoned. Perfect. Mental break solved. Good bow. That's what we want. I'd really appreciate it if you got over this so we could make tea. So it's going. Things are happening. We're getting low. No, he's gonna go outside. No, he got outside. Oh, we're supposed to go outside. Where'd the lynx go? Is it leaving? Do we let the lynx hit him? Oh, he's back in. Put down the Jade Club. Oh, he's delicate. Please don't break him. Please fall over. No! Oh, good, good. Oh my gosh, we almost killed him. Delicate. Delicate. Okay, it had 16 hit points. Don't give him medicine. That was the random days from the Psychite withdrawal. Wendy, we may as well set you up while we're here. You hunt. What is your shooting? It's not very good. So you two will be shooters, and we'll have you on melee duty. So you two hunt when you have nothing to do. You mine. Yeah, you guys don't really do anything, but haul and clean. That's fine. We have 2 terrific planters and constructors. No, don't do anything. Oh, the pile of pemmican is mostly gone. It's just this one stupid lynx. Get me some more recurve bows. Can we get one not terrible quality, please? Lynx! Lynx, please. Please. Well, we'll have to rebuild our pile of food. We can hunt stuff now, though. That's awesome. It went asleep. Let's go test this out. Grab the Jade Club. Let's see if we can escort it away. No, no, no. Nope, nope. It's just sleeping and angry. You can bash 2 to 5 times. 3, 4. Okay, that was 4. That was pretty high roll. Okay, fine. We're gonna try and kill it. Gotta make sure I don't actually open it. Oh, crap. Well, we survived it. I thought the door was going to close fast enough. I was wrong. Yeah, use medicine. That's fine. Can you clean this up and get this out of here? Yeah. We're bleeding everywhere. Please tend each other. Good work. Clean up. Slight miscalculation on the door closing time. I thought we could fire a shot and get the door closed. You are healed. You are healed. You are the cook. You're fine. Come butcher stuff. We need food. And we don't know how long we're safe for. Even though that was 2 major threats, Storyteller could still attack anytime. Close to it. It should be like we have 2 or 3 days of certain safety, but I'm not entirely sure. Good. Meals are here. Let's get these things out so we don't get the stupid lung rot stuff. Let's bury you. Can we bury this, please? What do I plan to add into the ideology? For me, personally, I usually go high life pretty much all the time, just because I tend to take huge piles of drugs. It's not ridiculously powerful. It doesn't feel like I'm min-maxing. And Plant Specialist. For an all-wooden base, Plant Specialist sounds pretty fitting. So High Life is probably what I'd pick most. If I was min-maxing, I would do Human Primacy and Supremacist. And get Shooting Specialist and Production Specialist. But that doesn't sound very fun to min-max it that way. So we will see what our colonists have. We will ask the Jade Club via rituals what we should do. But High Life is probably pretty darn likely. And then after that, I don't know. Yeah, I tend to go to beer and tea right away. So I always generally just have tons of drugs, and we take tons of drugs anyway. Wow. 3 Manhunter packs in a row. 3 wolves. Schedule. Everybody stay in the super safe zone. Glad we grabbed as much food as we can in that short period of time, because we're going to be stuck inside again for a little bit. We may door trick try and shoot some more too. Let's get you on a bow. And maybe we'll have to shoot at stuff again. Do some more door trick shooting. We'll wait for that one to bleed out, and then hopefully the trap should kill this one pretty soon. Hopefully one of the healthy ones hits this other trap. Perfect. Hopefully that killed 2. And then we'll kill the last one and then get out of here. The advanced system storyteller is now awake. Yikes. So that's pretty much how it should go. You may get periods of breaks, you may get periods of aggression, but hopefully it won't be as sleepy as Randy. That's just the hope. It would be nice if the Abasia person could research. If we should slap him on the table. Yeah. That'd be great. Oh. Wendy got malaria. And she's not in a bed. Vassalo. Vassalo got malaria. That sucks. That's the preach health person. Yeah, treat them with medicine. We need to put them in a bed. And we need to preach health them. No. Vassalo, you need to not do doctor. You need to just rest. You rest. Because we don't have anyone... Nobody can preach health you. Okay, you are a little ahead. That's good. With Preach Health, you should be fine. So Preach Health, yeah, it just does immunity gain, speed, and the healing factor, I think. We were looking if it did anything else. But hopefully, with that Preach Health, you catch up. Is there an Ancient Danger? There is an Ancient Danger. So we could crack that open and pray for... There's 2 of them. Luciferium or Healer Mech Serums. I usually try to get a little Luciferium, because Luciferium's better than dying, and caravanning to trade for more is good. Okay, so you are ahead. Good. I care more about you than Wendy. I'm sorry, Wendy. The Preach Health isn't enough. So what also can happen with diseases is the rate that they gain the infection can vary. So you can roll between 80 and 100% potency malaria. So it may be the case that Wendy rolled a really terrifying malaria, and the tend quality is pretty low. Good. That one's going well. We only have a little bit of food. We need to deal with that one. We'll door trick it. So click on the door. Oh, I forgot there's 2. Oh, crap. I forgot there was a manhunting cassowary. I thought it was just the thing. Okay, non-violent, get in front. No, we need it. I forgot the cassowary was mad as well. Oh, that's bad. Well, a little more food. Are you not a good enough doctor to treat these people in time? Yikes, that's not good. That was the doctor that just got hurt. Okay, we're not gonna bleed to death. You go rest and get you tending him again. Let's fix him. There. Oh, that was so bad. That was so bad. I forgot the cassowary was mad too. I thought it was just the wolf. I forgot. Thought he was going to clean under the door. How long to the next tend? 2 hours. No, we're going to get a really terrible tend. What is your current medical tend? 19%. How about you with your... You're even worse. Great. This 10's gonna stink. Oh, no, no. This is it. Prey to the Jade Club. We need a big one here. Yeah, Wendy, you're pretty... Okay, you're a little ahead. We need this to be good, and it's gonna be so bad. 20%. Okay, hopefully that's enough. We have no food. Anybody holding a meal? Deserter quest. Do we want to accept the deserter for a miracle? No, I can't deal with the Empire. We need to kill that, because I need to get food. Do we get another hit? No. Move to the door, draft, undraft, and they can just stand in place and shoot. Yep. Okay, whatever. You're still a tiny bit ahead. Medical 10 quality 0%, but you got preach health. We need to kill this. Minor break risk. Why are you breaking? Because there's no food. Got it. We're gonna need to butcher. We're living dangerously here. Is it leaving? I think it's leaving. Major break risk. It's you? Yeah, make food. No, hold on. Yep, feed them. Nope. Can you please cook the meal and not... Yeah. Don't eat raw. And now you're infected. Great. You eat the meal. Fine, eat potatoes. No, tend? How do we even get potatoes? Oh, this tend is going to be really bad. You are not dying of the malaria. You are not dying of the malaria. Okay, it's just a foot infection. But it's terrible. Okay, you need to go with your no skill and do this. Stop. Can you please come inside? Please get back in bed. Yeah, please get back in bed. Okay. We're dying. Oh, that door problem. Oh, we may have gotten Goose killed. We may have gotten Vassalo killed. We shall see. Huh. Your medical 10 quality isn't that bad. Do I have him take tea? Or do I have her self-tend? So you gotta stay in bed. I think self-tend. Nice, 40%. Oh, yeah. No, none of those. I thought we were gonna get a glitter world. Oh, we'll get that stuff later. I do want Goodwill at some point. No, please, go. Please, lay down. Guess you just need to get recreation a little higher. Can you please... Jerk, get in bed. Fine, he doesn't have a bed, I don't care. As long as you're in bed. That's all that matters. There, he can have that one. Fine, whatever. Man, he's dying. And you're really close. Like you need to keep people alive. Oh, that malaria. May just make it. I'm thinking he's losing a foot, and we may kick him out. Yeah. He's not that good, though. So we may just decide to kick him out. Because, our options for surgery are Vassalo, who has malaria, and I really want them to live in bed. Or the person with one medical skill who's giving over psychite withdrawal. They're in different beds, I know. I just needed to get them laying down. So whatever. There, we can put them back. What are you doing? No. Go get more food. I need to make sure Vassalo does not get out of bed. Hide in room, Goose. Okay, so the foot has to come off. We've confirmed that. It's just a matter of if we can knock him over. And you're dead too. Ah. No, get rice. Is he gonna fall over? The only person who can knock him over is Vassalo. And Vassalo is dying. Do I wanna... Jade Club, protect us. No, you do it. Oh my gosh, the Jade Club has saved us! This is why we are worshippers of the Jade Club. We have just beaten his infected foot off him with the Jade Club. We have physically mashed it off his body. Vassalo hit Goose with a smash from the Jade Club, injuring her foot and left leg. And infection is solved by the Jade Club. Divine amputation. That is the perfect way of describing what just happened.